Hi there. Today we are going to show you a case of exclusion that took place in one of the most valued public schools in the province of Álava. It provides classes from preschool to high school, making a total amount of more than 700 students. In this case, it was the class of 6th grade of primary education with a teacher and 25 students, where approximately half of them were boys and the other half girls. The class was heterogeneous and multicultural, with various backgrounds and economic and social levels. It all started when Anne, the girl with the brown hair, and her classmates Aitor and Nayara were having a conversation in a bench during the break time. Aitor leaves, and Anne started to talk bad things about him to Nayara, who didn't agree with her. The next day, Nayara met with Aitor in the break time and explained him what happened the day before. Aitor feels offended by Anne and both of them get mad with her. The case of exclusion began with attitudes outside the class, like when Anne saw her classmates playing and wanted to join them, but they didn't let her play. The problem continues growing and it's brought into the class. The first sign was when their classmates didn't want to sit with her during the lessons. The next step occurred when her classmates minus-valorated her opinions in front of the class. Here was where the teacher started to suspect about the behavior of his pupils with Anne. The case of exclusion exacerbates to another level when the professor caught them singing a song against her with offensive words in it. After realizing that something was happening, the teacher decided to call her to his office to talk about the situation, and there was where Anna told him about the case of exclusion that she was suffering. Once he knew about the conflict, he decided to contact the parents of Anne and the director of the school to find solutions. Couple of days later, the professor met with the parents of Anne, explained them the situation, and all of them tried to seek for solutions. Finally, the tutor speaks with the students who bullied the girl, showed them his dissatisfaction, and punished them with slightly false and let them go with the promise that they would never do it again. Anna was the victim of the exclusion and was resigned to the situation for the time, although it's hard, probably she shouldn't. Aitor and Nayara were close friends with Anne, but they feel betrayed and offended and start being part of the students who bully her. They should have talked with Anne before things became messy. The teacher did good trying to solve the problem, talking to other parts and offering support to Anne, although he should have been more watchful and not just punish, because it could make the things worse. When the parents realized about the problem, they offered support and tried to help her without a doubt. And the student slash narrator is just me, the voice you're hearing. We will divide them in a couple of categories to make it easier, starting with emotional and personal motivation barrier. She was forced of going to class and feel fear to raise her hand and take part because of the judgment of their classmates or teacher, and wasn't motivated to learn at all. Well, if we take a look to the curriculum and methodology barrier, the lectures and methodology used in class were not interesting. The tutor didn't motivate the students to take part in their classes. Talking about the facilitators, it's worth to say that although the lectures weren't interesting, sometimes they work in groups, and the teachers saw interest in Anne's situation and tried to help her in and outside the class. And finishing with the most important support coming from her parents, who tried to motivate her and help her achieve her goal of reaching high marks for her future university studies.
What are you doing here? What are you doing here? Go out! Now! Go out!
Why?
Why? We are minding her. Why? Go out. ¿Cómo que bueno? That you are having some strange things in class and why is that happening?
I don't know. They are insulting me.
Va, mira a ellos.